The project that I chose from the truth class was waves. In 1564 to 1642, Galileo Galilei found out the vibration between bodies when we speak. So right now, when I'm speaking, I'm creating sound waves that create destructive waves that make people listen and hear. The Leron D. Bert found out the wave equation: V equals wavelength times frequency. The this means speed, and this means the wavelength times the frequency. There are two types of waves: longitudinal waves that are parallel. They consist of compressions and refractions, meaning that the waves are squiggly and connected together. Transversal waves move in a perpendicular direction, and the equation for this is F equals 1 over T. A frequency of 0.1 hertz is 0.10 cycles per second. Due to the transversal waves that move in a perpendicular direction, a perpendicular direction is like this, spread out. Unlike longitudinal waves that are destructive and really close together, like this. To find out where everything is on the wave, the crest is the highest point of the wave. It doesn't matter which point is, as long as it's the highest point on the wave. The trough is the lowest point, which is right here, the lowest point of the graph of the wave. It doesn't really matter where it is as long as it's at the bottom. The wavelength is how much the length is from one wave to another, from crest to crest. Each wave is different. That's the wavelength. The displacement of a wave is the long part of the wave. It goes from trough all the way to crest. That's the displacement. And the amplitude is from the first part, from the bottom, from the trough, to the line. That's the amplitude of the wave. There's many types of waves, sound waves and many waves. For example, here, when I move this, you can see the waves in the middle. Each wave is different. You can be created by waves, by a rock, by bass, any type of wave. When I throw a penny, you can see the little waves it did when I threw it. And if I would have put music on, depending on the bass, they will start to spread and move like I'm doing right now with my hand. And there's many types of waves: radio waves, microwaves, infrared waves, visible waves, ultraviolet waves, X-ray waves, and gamma rays. Right here, from ultraviolet all the way to gamma rays, it's more harmful due to the high frequency. And as you can tell from earlier, these waves right here are longitudinal waves because they're parallel. That means they're more destructive and create more harm to people. But from radio waves all the way to visible waves from we could see, the waves are not as destructive, and they are transversal waves because they move in a perpendicular direction, making it less capable of harming us. And as you can see here, the visible waves is what we can see, and we can see all these colors. Unfortunately, this is black and white, but we can see, I believe, yellow, blue, and red. Those are the colors that we can see. And what causes us the least harm. These right here can create cancer. Ultraviolet waves are caused mainly by the sun's waves. X-rays is when you get checked about your bones to see like your bones. And gamma rays are mainly used to check like ultrasounds to see like cancer and stuff. As I showed you with water, how it's used, you can also create waves with a slinky, but I don't have a slinky, so I'm gonna show you with this. When I move it like this, you can see that I'm creating transversal waves. That's not a good example, but you can tell when I move it, you can see a trough at the bottom and then a crest up top. And in the middle right here, it creates a dead zone. A dead zone is like when you can't, like, it's dead, it has no meaning. And the amplitude of the wave is right here, where it's the bottom. And the displacement will be from bottom all the way to top, from trough all the way to crest. That's the displacement. And the wavelength will be shown like this. From here all the way to here. From the bottom all the way to the top. That's the wavelength, like here. Not this, from top to bottom, from like here, from start to the bottom, from the top right here. Well, this is my project for waves